Hey everyone, it's your girl Jazz back with a new video. And so this week I asked you guys what my next video should be. You guys as in my Instagram followers. And so if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. You'll see it at the end of the video. I asked you guys what the next video should be, and it was either tips on being a hostess or my experience working at Topgolf. And it was almost 50-50, but my experience working at Topgolf won by 2%. So honestly, I think I'll make tips as being a hostess my next video. I want to do both, but I'll just do this one first. So I'm about to go to my calendar so I can see when I worked at Topgolf. Alright, so I think it's the summer of 2015. So me and my best friend, I don't know if we were dating at the time, but so either boyfriend or best friend got the job together. And the interview process is really weird. It's so different from your regular interviews. So if you're kind of a more reserved, shy person like me, or like I was at the time, I suggest that you bring a friend with you. Even if they're not even actually considering the job, I suggest you bring someone with you just so you're not uncomfortable. Because I'm glad I had this guy with me. Otherwise, I would have been very uncomfortable. But so it was before the venue opened, so we were in a hotel lobby, and we had to dance, and then you do a X Factor thing, which is a talent show type of thing, and you stand in front of 5 of the managers or the tee-up crew or whatever, and you have to do something for a minute. So you can either talk about yourself or do some weird trick or whatever. They just want to see how they basically just want to see who is, I forgot the motto, but it's the 1%, or I don't know, not the 1%, but their thing is they just want to see different types of people. So they're really a diverse company. So after that, I got a call 2 days later, and I got the job. And so I got the job before it opened. So training was 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I got paid for training. I was in guest services, which is just basically customer service. And I know the system has changed a little bit now, but what I would do is greet people when they walk in, and then also write down your information for making cards, the lifetime cards. And so just typing in name, phone number, that's it. So that was my job. And then also I was walking on the T-line doing busing, but they don't do that anymore. Now it's just guest services is just strictly working in the front. You don't really have to bus anything anymore. And I think you also have to clean off the clubs and replace them, or if they're missing, make sure they're all in order before you close. So I am really thankful for that opportunity and that I got to work there. It was a really good experience, and it was definitely a really good way for me to make friends. I made so many awesome friendships from working there, and so many good connections that I have now from working there with managers and stuff. So it was a really awesome place to work, social wise. So definitely, if you're just about to start high school, or if you're moving to a new state or whatever, and they have a Topgolf, I 100% recommend working there, because you will meet so many people. And that's another thing, they have so many people working there, so it's easy. Well, at least for me, it was easy to call off shifts, or if I couldn't make it, there's always someone that could pick up a shift. So that's what I really liked about it. There's always a lot of people, and if something came up, I could easily get my shift covered. So another thing is the management. There's a lot of people working there, like I said. Obviously, everyone's different, and the managing there was good, but I definitely felt it could have been better. But everyone's young, so that's another thing you have to remember. It's teenagers and 20 to 30-year-olds usually are the manager ages, I believe. And I don't know, it's just you're at that age where you don't want to be told what to do, and then you have someone who's older and might have a little bit of attitude that's really bossy, and that's why they're a manager telling you what to do. So I feel sometimes the associates and the managers would clash. I feel this happens at every job though. If you don't take direction well. But also I feel some managers definitely have their favorites, would treat other associates better than the other ones. that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's for every Topgolf, but okay, so my battery just died. Sorry. About the management, like, it's different for every place, but I definitely do think there were favorites, and some associates were just treated nicer. Like, you know, the management was like a little bit nicer to, like, obviously the people that they liked more. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Also, the working conditions, especially in the summertime, it's hard because, I mean, I live in Virginia. This isn't even like, I live in Northern Virginia, so it doesn't even get like that hot here, but I know there's like a Topgolf in Texas. I think that's like the headquarters, and like, I don't know, some other southern states, I believe. But it gets very hot and sweaty. And like when you're walking people to their bays, especially if it's like a busy day like a Friday or Saturday, and you don't really have breaks and you're doing T-line, like you just have to keep going and going and going, and it gets hot. And walking up and down the stairs so many times, and then walking, you know, if they get a bay all the way at the end, like you have to walk all the way down, then walk all the way back, then walk down the stairs, then probably have to take someone else. So it's a lot of work on your legs and feet. So if you do end up working there, definitely get very comfortable shoes with support. You need shoes with support. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Maybe get those like gel inserts like Dr. Scholl's or something, but you need shoes with support. That was like the main issue for me, is that there's just so much like running around like all the time. Well, on like the weekends and stuff, on like the busier days. And for the breaks, for my area, we got our breaks, and it just goes like in order. So like you got to eat, and the food they made was always so good. It wasn't some crappy like break food. Like they make like certain meals on certain days, and the food was always like really good. And sometimes they had like vegan options or vegetarian options or whatever. So I thought it was really good, and you are allowed to bring your own food. And then another thing is the uniform. You get 2 shirts, I believe, when you first start working there, and then after every year, I think you're supposed to get a new shirt. And I think the colors for girls are blue, pink, and black, and then for guys, it's just blue, black, and green. So for the guest services, they have like collar button up, and you can wear a skirts, or you can wear leggings or shorts, but they have to have belt loops, and you have to wear a belt, I believe. You can definitely wear skirts. I wore them. They're comfortable. Crop leggings, comfortable. You cannot wear running shorts though. They have to be like jean or like business pant type of shorts. So I never really wore shorts because it wasn't comfortable. I really liked the skirts and the leggings. And I didn't have to wear my hair a certain way. You have gauges and stuff like that. I think you just have to change them to like your skin tone color, like a clear earring or whatever. I don't think they like nose piercings and like piercings on your face that much. Overall, my experience at Topgolf was good. I met so many amazing people, and I have so many like awesome friendships because of that company. And I worked there for like 3 years, I think. So it was a really long time. And obviously like everyone's gonna have issues with like management or, you know, whatever. So I feel like that's a normal thing. But yeah, that's my experience. Am I ever gonna go back? Probably not, just because I worked there for so long and I'm just like over it. And the walking and all that stuff was just honestly too much for me, and I didn't want to like be a server or anything, which probably is less walking since you only have like a certain amount of bays, like, you know, for your section. But for customer service, no, I'm definitely not gonna work there again. I like where I work now as a hostess, so yeah, that's it. I hope that my experience story helped you guys if you are looking for a job there, or if you just want to know like how it works, or, you know, you're curious or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.